In this video, we're going to be talking about phylogenetics. Here's a few terms to define before we look at our tree. Operational taxonomic units, or OTUs, are the different things we're trying to categorize. In this case, we're going to be looking at different types of clothing. The tree we're going to be examining is a rooted tree in which the distance between OTUs and the order of divergence is inferred. It's called a rooted tree because the outgroup, quote unquote, roots the tree. An outgroup is an OTU that is known to have diverged earlier than all other OTUs. And then finally, we have two different types of speciation: anagenesis, in which an OTU slowly accumulates changes until it evolves into a different OTU, and cladogenesis, in which an OTU splits into two or more groups to create multiple different OTUs. So let's look at my closet. These are different OTUs. I try to do my best mannequin poses, so that's what's going on there. And this is an example of a possible phylogenetic tree that we can use to organize our OTUs. So we see we have our outgroup over here with this romper with thin straps, and then as we move down the tree, we have these mini dresses. So we have a mini dress still with the same straps, and then we evolve into our short sleeves, still mini dresses. And then from there, we get away from the mini dresses and we move on to different shirts. So we still have our short sleeves here, but now in a shirt length instead of the dress. So we keep moving down, we get rid of the short sleeves and replace them with long sleeves at the shirt length. And then finally, we shorten the shirts and we have long sleeve crop tops over here. So looking at a phylogenetic tree like this can tell us a few different things. These points where we split our tree are called internal nodes, and these can tell us and show us where different common ancestors are. So if we look at the short sleeve or the long sleeve crop tops, we see the most common ancestor between these two. It was right here. We can move up the tree and see the most common ancestor between all of the long sleeves is right here, and you can keep doing that for all of your OTUs. The length of branching can also show us how closely related different OTUs are. So looking at our short sleeve shirts, we can see the branching is pretty short right here compared to the short sleeve mini dresses, in which the branching is about 2 or 3 times as long. So this tells us that the short sleeve shirts are more closely related to one another than the 2 mini dresses are. Finally, our phylogenetic tree can show us the different types of speciation. So we have an example of anagenesis with our mini dress right here. So we can go down and we see we have a linear change from our common ancestor here to give us our current OTU. And then finally, we have an example of cladogenesis. We can see at this point, this common ancestor, we split into two groups where we have the short sleeve mini dresses over here, and then all of our shirts over here. And that's a basic overview on how to read a phylogenetic tree.